The next generation of hyperconvergence allows you to enjoy more automation and intelligence through an easy-to-use central management portal. Let's walk through it. Service Portal Login. To log into the Service Portal, launch the web browser, then type the Service Portal URL. Sign in with your username and password. You will now see your multi-cloud management dashboard. The dashboard provides an overview of both your private and public clouds. You can easily check the resources quota of your hyperconverged system and subscribe public clouds. For example, you can check the status of your Hitachi Cloud Services connection, say the number of instances and virtual CPUs available to provision, the remaining public elastic IP, RAM capacity and snapshots, primary and secondary storage situation, and more. You can also see the status of your on-premises hyperconverged appliance from Hitachi, which is treated as a private cloud. Using the portal, it's easy to check the capacity of virtual CPUs, RAM, instances, and storage. In fact, you can check the status of other platforms here, like subscribed Microsoft Azure Public Cloud and VMware vCenter platform. The charts in the lower left show the VM status of your public and private clouds. The left chart shows the OS distribution in different clouds, while the right shows the VM running situation in different clouds. All events and jobs are logged and displayed so you can check all activities from the lists. Provision VMs in your private and public cloud. Provisioning VM resources in your public or private cloud is simple. It takes only a few clicks to build multiple VMs. Let's check how to do it. Click on the order icon. A new order pop-up will appear. Give a name to this deployment, such as VM creation to multi-cloud. You can also preset a template for frequent orders and retrieve it when deploying similar configurations. Simply choose the desired template from the pull-down menu, then click Continue. In this example, we'll deploy 5 VMs, 2 in public cloud and 3 in a hyperconverged appliance. Mousing over will display the details. You can also click on each VM to check and modify its configuration. You can change the resource pool, the image, and the capacity. Just like the VMs in your private cloud, you can also review and modify them. When everything is set, go to Capacity Check to make sure you have the resources quota to provision all VMs. You can check the resources availability on your public and private clouds separately. The yellow bar is the quota volume, and the blue bar shows the percentage of used capacity. When you're ready to go, click Submit. The resources will immediately start to provision to set up the VM. While the order is processing, you can view the provisional status in the Notification Center. When each provision is completed, the VM icon will show a green light. When all icons are green, that means all provisions are completed. You can see the configuration details by clicking the VM icon. You can also use this to manage the provisional VM. For example, you can access the console to check whether your VM in public cloud is live, resize the configuration, or change the lifetime policy. Of course, you can likewise review and reconfigure the VMs in your private cloud. Provisional applications in your private and public cloud. Using the Service Portal to deploy multiple applications across multiple cloud platforms is incredibly easy. Similar to provisioning a VM, the first step is to create a new order. Give a name to this particular deployment, such as App Creation to Multi-Cloud. Again, choose the previously defined template from the pull-down menu, then click Continue. The application playbook presets the configurations for VMs on both public and private cloud, as well as the applications being deployed on those VMs. In this instance, we'll use the playbook to build 2 applications, Apache and MySQL, on 8 VMs, 3 on public cloud and 5 on private cloud. Click on the application. You can easily modify the playbook configuration here. Check the capacity to make sure you have the resources quota to provision all these VMs. You can also review the configuration. If you don't have anything to change, click Submit. Your order is now processing, and the 8 VMs are being set up. You can check the status in the Notification Center. A green light will turn on for each VM when the setup is completed. Next, the playbook will install applications in your designated VMs. You can check the execution log while the playbook is running, including what tasks are in progress and the status of the installation. The application icon will display a green light when the installation is completed. And you're all done. All VMs with applications have been successfully provisioned. To check that they are properly set up, you can easily review the installation status of each VM. For example, let's check the prod DB01 VM on private cloud, which has installed MySQL. You can find the details of the server here. It shows the server is running. Log into the server and check the application. Execute the application command and check its response. You will then see that MySQL is up and running on this provisioned VM. You can check all other servers in the same way. Use workflows to allocate resources to different VMs and applications. To control the use of cloud resources, administrators often predefine the approval process for resources provisioning. In this situation, you may need to get approval prior to provisioning VM resources. The Service Portal provides a pre-built process for this. As usual, log into the portal. Create a new order to provision a new VM. Give the order a name, such as New Project VMs. Click on the plus sign to add a new server. Configure the server according to your requirements. For example, where the resource pool is coming from, the name of this VM, the image, CPU, and so forth. After making all your selections, add your order. Check whether the capacity is sufficient to deploy the VM. Then click Submit. The system will now prompt you that you are required to get approval to process this order. If you wish, you can add remarks in the box to tell the administrator why this request is necessary. The order is now pending approval. If you're an administrator, the workflow is also clear and simple to follow. After logging into the portal, you will find the request on the dashboard. By clicking on it, you can see the details and check the order. To approve the order, just click Approve. Clicking Save will save the order. The full list of job orders is clearly displayed for your reference, and the new order is shown as processing. To check that an order is processing, you can also click the Workloads button on the navigation bar. The Notification Center displays the status of all workloads. Click on the new project that you've just approved. The requested VM is shown as provisioning following your approval. Set up a workflow approval chain. The administrators can set up approval chains for different projects, departments, and people. Log into the portal as the administrator. Under the Setting tab, select Approval Chain. You can now see the current approval setting. View or edit them as you wish. If you want to add a new chain, click Add Chain. Give the new approval chain a name. Select the approver. If you want to create multiple levels of approval, click Add More Approvers. Select the approver for each level. Then click Submit The new approval chain is added. You can now assign which users are included in this new approval chain. Click Add Multi-User. Select each user from the list. For example, we choose Sam Chan. Sam Chan is now included in this approval chain. How can you check or modify that setting? Go to User on the approval chain main screen. From the list of users, click Edit Sam Chan. In Sam Chan's account, you can find which approval chains are assigned to him. You can easily delete the assigned approval chain or reassign another approval chain. The approval chain setting is completed. Don't get left behind. Accelerate your cloud journey with just a few clicks. Partner with HDS today.